Swallow, everyone. Happy Monday or whatever. Sing a song of superstition, retro-aggressive message of the time. Greedy hustlers use religion to justify their crimes. You're not the only one who thinks it's strange. You're not the only one who's ready for change. Resist apocalyptic visions that dangle human lives on strings. 'Cause all that law and all that scripture, it doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Sing a song of evolution, the most likely way from there to here. Why this pretense of confusion? The evidence is very clear. You're not the only one who's feeling afraid. You're not the only one who's growing dismayed. Of the Holocaust that's brewing, the one these sons of God would bring. But all this law and all this scripture, it doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Call it intuition, call it random chance, God's grace, or ESP. Your miracle has an empirical explanation we can clearly see. Sing a song of peace and freedom for the panoply of humankind. Without deities to lead down, the folks will be just fine. You're not the only one who hopes it's so. You're not the only one who's ready to go into an arbitrary future that needs not clergyman nor king, for all that law and all that scripture, it doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Oops, that goes over there. It's raining outside. A little squall just hit. All right. Well, Jill has requests that sort of seem to follow an agenda, and I'm totally fine with it. Everybody I talk to is ready to leave with the light of the morning. They've seen the end coming down long enough to believe they've heard their last warning. Standing alone, each has his own ticket in his hand. And as the evening descends, I sit thinking about Everyman. Seems like I've always been looking for some other place to get it together. With a few of my friends, I could give up the race, maybe find something better. But all my fine dreams, well thought out schemes to gain the motherland, have all eventually come down to waiting for Everyman. Waiting here for Everyman. Make it on your own if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. Don't ask me if he'll show, 'cause I don't make it on your own if you think you can. Somewhere later on you'll have to take a stand. Then you're gonna need a hand. I gotta do that again. I'm just improvise something interesting. I want to see if I can pull it off the second time. Make it on your own if you think you can. Somewhere later on you'll have to take a stand. Then you're gonna need a hand. Everybody's just waiting to hear from the one who can give them the answer. Lead them back to that place in the warmth of the sun, where a sweet child is still dancing. He'll come along, hold out that strong but gentle father's hand. Long ago I heard someone say something about Everyman, waiting here for every man. Make it on your own, make it if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. I'm not trying to tell you that I've seen the plan. Turn and walk away if you think I am. But don't think too badly of one who's left holding sand. It's just another dreamer dreaming about Everyman. Just another dreamer dreaming about Everyman. If just one dream could come true, I know what my dream would be. Last night I dreamed that Jacqueline was dreaming of me. If her voice was Irish whiskey and her blue eyes were the sea, oh, what a drunken sailor I would surely be. For the pleasure of her kisses I would dance across the sky. I sing this song the whole day long, 'cause she makes my heart fly. If her voice was Irish whiskey and her blue eyes were the sea, oh, what a drunken sailor I would surely be. I put toothpaste in my beard and brushed my teeth with shaving cream. I'm all confused and so bemused by love for Jacqueline. If her voice was Irish whiskey and her blue eyes were the sea, oh, what a drunken sailor I would surely be. If just one dream could come true, I know what my dream would be. Last night I dreamed that Jacqueline was dreaming of me. If her voice was Irish whiskey and her blue eyes were the sea, oh, what a drunken sailor I would surely be. If her voice was Irish whiskey and her blue eyes were the sea, oh, what a drunken sailor I would surely be. All right, that wasn't Jill's request, but there it was. This is one of Jill's requests. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and heartache and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I want to know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. Where are the strong and who are gotta trust it. Where is the harmony, sweet harmony? And each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about love and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Sweet harmony, and each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? I wanna know what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding. I'm a sovereign soul, and my freedom is something I mean to enjoy. I'm a sovereign soul, and my time and attention are mine to deploy. I'm a sovereign soul, and I was not created by anyone's God, so I won't go inferno for breaking his laws. I'm a sovereign soul, and I speak for myself, and I do as I please, and I care for my neighbor come famine or freeze. I'm a sovereign soul. I'm a sovereign soul. I came for the truth and I stay for the fun, and I'm doing my share of what needs to get done. I'm a sovereign soul. I thought I was dead, but I put down the knife. I've made a fine home with my partner in life. They're a sovereign soul. We are sovereign souls. Sovereign soul, and I do what I can, sense of it all, and I keep myself ready to answer the call. I'm a sovereign soul, and I own my own world. I think for myself, and there's more to this life than the hoarding of wealth. I'm a sovereign soul, and I honor my word, and I pay off my debts, and I tell you my story so no one forgets I'm a sovereign soul. Our sovereign soul. You are a sovereign soul. Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye, and sank into your dream. Pancho was a bandit boy, his horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, in the desert down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. That's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. Just the Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. Hey, they laid for Pancho low. Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Well, there ain't nobody all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet and Cleveland's cool. So the stories were told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. now he's growing old. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. Bringing me down. I'm running aground, blind in the light of the interstate car, passing me by, the buses and semis, plunging like stones from a slingshot on Mars. But I'm here by the road, bound to the load I picked up in 10,000 cafes and bars, alone with the rush of the drivers who won't pick me up. The highway, the moon, the clouds, and the stars. Black-throated wind keeps on pouring in with its words of a life when nothing is new. Our Mother America night, lost from the light. Oh, I'm drowning in you. I left St. Louis, city of blues, midst of a storm I'd rather forget. And it came to an end, 'cause you weren't the woman I once thought I'd met. And I can't deny times have gone by when I never had doubts or thoughts of regret. And I was a man when all this began, who think twice about being there, yeah. Black-throated wind, a whisper in sin, and speaking of light that passes like dew, it's forced me to see you've done better by me, better by me than I've done by you. What's to be found racing around? You carry your pain wherever you go, full of the blues and trying to lose. You ain't gonna learn what you don't want to know. So I give you my eyes and all of their lies. Please help them to look as well as to see. Capture a glance, yes, and make a dance of looking at you, looking at me. Black-throated wind keeps on pouring in with its words of a lie that can almost be true. Our mother American night, here comes the light, and turn it around, that's what I'm gonna do. Going back home is what I'm gonna do. I'm turning around, that's what I'm gonna do. You done better by me than I've done by you. Whoa, I'm drowning in you. Well, that was supposed to be Santa Fe Swell, but Cassidy's cat just declared itself and moved on in. And I was, of course, happy to accommodate. It's an improvised life. Oh, as long as I just noticed Jill posting the link there. Yes, please do visit perfectible.net. That tip jar could use your help. It's the way it is these days. And the tariffs haven't even hit yet. But I'm taking Thursday off from this to go do a really, really wonderful sing-along event for the Amateur Music Network. And Jill has the particulars because she signed up to attend. And it's a virtual event and it takes place on Zoom. A bunch of us will gather in Berkeley and make music together, and it will be broadcast out over this network of people who will sing along in their homes along with the thing. It's a wonderful thing. I've done it a couple times before. We had a rehearsal. Carrie Sheldon and I had a rehearsal today. We worked up a bunch of Beatles songs for Thursday's thing. So that's what it's going to be, a Beatles sing-along. I think it starts at 7 o'clock on Thursday. But you have to sign up ahead of time. Jill, I'm sure, has already posted, maybe she'll post it again, the link for the Amateur Music Network to sign up for this thing on Thursday. But I'll be here tomorrow and Wednesday as per usual. Okay, it's funny that I had the rehearsal with Carrie today, and we were talking about various things about music that sticks in your, centuries. I mentioned the episode in which I recalled this one while washing the dishes a few years ago, and discovered I looked it up on YouTube and listened to it, and I realized that I remembered the whole damn thing almost completely. So I learned it, or relearned it, as it were. I mean, last I heard it was in 1961, before that, when it was a hit on the radio. And so it was just lodged in my memory since before I'd even picked up my first instrument, which, by the way, was a violin. My parents got me a violin, and then, I don't know, just a very few weeks later, they took it away from me and replaced it with a clarinet, which is what I played until I was 15. Wrote my first song with the help of my big brother Roger in the spring of '69 when I was 15 years old. My entire life since that moment has been organized around making music and doing music-related things. But this comes from 1961. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true a few kisses ago. I remember you. You're the one who said I love you too, and I do, didn't you know? Well, I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. When my life is through and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all, then I will tell them I remember you. Well, I remember you, a distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. When my life is through and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all, then I will tell them I remember, tell them I remember, tell them I remember you. So that song has been knocking around my brain since 1961. And there's other songs that have been there almost that long, all those Beatles songs, which I loved before I ever played an instrument. Like this one, which we're going to do on Thursday. Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Desmond takes a trolley to the jeweler's store, buys a 20-carat golden ring, takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Joe. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she still sings it with the band. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Couple of years they have built a home sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Joe. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children lend a hand. Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face, and in the evening she's a singer in the band. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. La-la, the life goes on. Well, if you want some fun, take oh-blah-dee, blah-da. Left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California on my mind. Straddled that Greyhound and rode it past Raleigh and on across Caroline. Stopped in Charlotte to bypass Rocky Limb and never was a minute late. It was 90 miles out of Atlanta by sundown, rolling across Georgia State. No trouble, it turned into a struggle halfway across Alabama. And the hound broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham. Straight up above me, a through train, ticket right across Mississippi clean. And I was on that midnight flight of Birmingham, smoking into New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, help me get to Houston town. There's people there who care a bit about me, and they won't let the poor boy down. Sure as you're born, they bought me a silk suit and put some luggage in my hand. And I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. Working on a T-bone steak a la carte, flying over to the Golden State. When the pilot told us in 13 minutes we'd be headed in the terminal gate. Swing low, sweet chariot, down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines, cool your wings, and let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, give me Norfolk, Virginia, Tidewater, 41009. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land calling, and the poor boys are on the line. Thank you for being part of it today, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock California time. Hope to see you then. Please visit perfectible.net, hit that tip jar, buy a book, something. I appreciate your support in every form it takes.